In a remarkable series of addresses that rippled through diplomatic communities and beyond, President Joe Biden labeled Japan and India as xenophobic, placing them in the same category as China and Russia for their purported hesitance to embrace immigration. The comments, made during a campaign reception aimed at bolstering the U.S.'s legacy as a nation built on the contributions of immigrants, underscored a tension between maintaining diplomatic relations and advancing domestic policy narratives. President Biden attempted to draw a direct correlation between economic vitality and the openness to immigrants, asserting that the reluctance of Japan and India, alongside China and Russia, to welcome immigrants is a root cause of their economic difficulties. This stance was taken as part of a broader appeal to the values underlying U.S. immigration policy, highlighting it as a cornerstone of freedom, America, and democracy, especially in the face of upcoming elections. Despite the critical nature of his observations, Biden's overarching message was intended to celebrate the strength derived from the U.S.'s immigrant-founded tapestry. The responses to President Biden's comments were swift and varied, illuminating the complex fabric of international relations and domestic politics. The White House was quick to clarify that the president's remarks were not intended as a slight towards Japan and India, both key allies in the U.S.'s strategic framework, especially in counterbalancing China's regional influence. National Security Council Coordinator John Kirby emphasized the president's deep respect and value for allied partnerships, suggesting that the remarks should be viewed within the broader context of advocating for the U.S. model of immigration. Criticism came from various quarters, including foreign officials and U.S. political figures, reflecting a mix of consternation and caution. Japanese lawmakers expressed confusion and skepticism, with some urging the U.S. to address its own immigration challenges before casting aspersions abroad. Observers noted the potential for such statements to strain the nuanced balance of international diplomacy, especially with nations like India, where nationalism is surging, and Japan, which grapples with demographic decline but is cautious about liberalizing its stringent immigration laws. Beyond the political fray, the incident raises important questions about the dynamics of global migration, economic health, and the dialogue between nations. As countries worldwide navigate the challenges of aging populations, workforce shortages, and cultural integration, the U.S.'s vocal endorsement of immigration as an economic and social boon presents a potent, if contentious, model. Whether this episode will spur reflection or retrenchment in immigration policies remains to be seen, but it unmistakably underscores the interconnectedness of domestic policy and international relations in the contemporary world.